And if you need me to find out like what year Pablo Picasso was born, I got you.
Yeah, that'd be cool. You could find that out right now.
Find that shit out.
You really want me to tell you?
Yeah, I do.
Well, what's your bet?
I don't even know, man.
Give me a century.
1800s? Nah.
So 18th century?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or would that be the
Cheers.
19th century technically?
He's a turn of the century, so he was, I think he died in like 1926 or some shit like that.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm not much of an art buff, but you never know. 1926 sounded pretty good.
You think
So
Pablo
did you find
Picasso
out?
died in 1926?
Did he?
Well, I don't know. Paige, what's your bet?
Oh, I thought you were like, yes, fuck yeah.
Oh, well,
confirmed.
correction. I totally do fucking know. I'm looking at it. But what's your bet, Paige?
Well, I think he was probably born in like 1820. That's what I'm gonna say. Is that like really
Well, before I look
long?
this up to make you guys feel a little smarter, I'm like fucking thinking over here like 15th century. Like this
Dude, not even fucking
is
close.
a founder of some shit. What do you think of
Tell
Pablo
us,
Picasso? You
tell
think
There's
of, like,
fucking pictures of Pablo Picasso. Like,
yeah,
fuck,
no,
dude.
he looks great. He was born in 1881 in Spain and died in 1973.
Fuck.
Wow.
Yeah, right? Like, he's in the 70s.
What's fucking weird about that is I fucking learned about him in elementary school. Like, he was already like one of those great artists from like the Renaissance kind of period. It's like very strange.
Well, cool.
Oh, great. The more you know.
He draws some weird shit, man. Looking at this.
Well, I mean, he did. Not anymore.
Yeah,
What are you looking
it's
at?
definitely past tense. There's like a farmer with his wife on his lap, and her tit is out, kind of. It looks like something weird just happened. Honestly, they're in like the hay.
Oh, yeah. They were probably getting down.
You know this Pablo Picasso painting.
Painters.
No. I'm just like I just like you set the scene, so like I just kind of understood what was going on. I'm like, oh, shit in the hay. They're in the barn, getting down like animals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of different colors and a lot of different
stuff.
they think-
geometry going on.
Yeah.
I like it.
Should we do an introduction for this or what? Or are we just gonna go straight into it?
You should do an introduction.
Yeah, we are
It should be,
live.
like really official.
This is really official. Are we officially starting this right now? Yes.
This is where we'll begin.
Welcome. Say hi, Paige.
Hey, everyone.
And I'm Chet. Hunter's in the other room.
Chet,
He's gonna be our fact
we
checker.
got Paige and Chet. I
Yeah.
am in here as Hunter.
Yes, he is. And we're here to talk about you, Paige.
Cool. Right on.
Yeah. So tell us, Paige, what do you do? Why do we even bring you here?
What? Why did you bring me here?
Yeah.
Why do you bring me here?
Why did we bring you here?
You brought me to talk about art.
Oh,
I
sweet.
suppose. Something that I do.
Nice. So, when did you start doing art?
I started doing art when I was like 4. I
4.
used to like draw the stuff in my house. Like I would look at something and draw it. I did
Okay.
that for like a long time, and then my parents put me through like different art teachers until I got into high school. And then I went to college and studied it. And
Okay.
now I'm here.
There you go. Sweet. So you have like art teachers. Like, okay, I did sports, so like I had like private teachers. So it was kind of like that thing you'd like meet
Yeah.
up at a certain point.
Your coaches are like my teachers, you know?
Right.
Does that make sense?
That totally makes sense. But like I just don't really like. Did they come out to you? Were these people like, or
No.
you do like little schools or?
Yeah, it was the first lady I went to. Her name is Virginia Miranda, and she was
Nice.
so sick.
Huge shout out.
I used to go to her house. She had a place like, it was like a room like this that she had built off of her house. So she had like her own studio that
Okay.
she built out of her house.
Right on.
And it's like right around where I live now, which is kind of funny. But she just like taught me everything. I don't really know how to explain that. She taught me like how to draw still lifes better than I was, and then like I did like some imaginative stuff. And then I was in high school.
Yeah.
I don't know, I had a lot of teachers. Now that I think about it, never thought of it like that, but I
Yeah.
learned something new from each one.
Yeah, it's like you've definitely gone on some sort of journey. I feel like with any sort of like craft that you're trying to hone, you know, whatever type of art you're doing, you know what I mean? Anything's an art, like business is an art. But like you go through these phases and these like progressions, and like a lot of it comes through these experiences, especially through like teachers or like mentors. Mm-hmm. And you don't realize it as it's happening, but then like later in life you're like, holy shit, like I should really fucking have appreciated that when I was there. Like I didn't give a shit about this, and then
yeah. I feel you.
Yeah. It's always looking in hindsight on that, but that's really tight. Yeah, that's super tight.
Hindsight.
So,
2020.
Paige, how long did you have pink hair in your life?
I had pink hair 3 times.
Someone's stalking you on social media.
Yeah, you look great August 10th of 2016.
Thank you.
That's super creepy coming in the other room.
I think that was the day I went to Hard Summer, actually. That
Nice.
makes sense. So, yeah. Did my hair for that.
Hell yeah.
I've had blue hair too.
Nice.
Green.
Do you feel like everything you do in your life is like an art piece? Your entire aesthetic, if you will?
Yes.
Do you strive for that, or do you feel like that's just something that kind of just happened and one day you're like, well, dude, I kind of just do this, so like, fuck it, I'll just go 100%.
I've like always done it.
Right.
I don't know. I just like, I think it's like, I gotta stop saying like. I'm very conscious of that.
I know, you can just, now you're hearing it, you're just like, like.
So dumb.
I was sitting in speech class. Here's a side note. I gotta tell you a story.
Oh my
I was sitting in speech class the other night, last night, in fact, and this woman was giving a speech, and I swear every 3 words was I was getting a headache from how many times this girl said in her like 10-minute speech. And I'm like, oh fuck. Looked over at the teacher. I was just made eye contact with the teacher. We were both thinking the same thing. Like,
yeah, you're both just thinking, like what the fuck?
Anything would be better than this. Like use another word. Just drilled in your head. I had no idea what her speech was about.
Could I like draw while you talk to me?
Dude,
just, like,
absolutely. I would be offended if you didn't.
Can we have requests?
Yeah.
Well, no, you can't, because I'm working on something right now, and I'm trying to figure.
Is that what you're working on?
This?
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, so I had this rule. So, like, each piece that I did, I think I've done 21 of them. Each one, I, like, did and finished instead of like, because I used to get in the habit of doing these, like I would do a sketch but like not finish the background out or whatever, and it's like just finish each piece that you do, and it's like I noticed when I was doing that I was making a lot more progress as an artist.
Okay.
So then I started, I don't know, I just did that, but I broke my rule. That was my point. I started this one and it was making me so frustrated because I just couldn't figure it out, so I did another one. And then I was like, God damn it, I have to go back and finish this one before I like keep going.
Yeah, you should show that to the camera.
This one?
I'm gonna decide that brought this up. I'm gonna grab another camera real quick and just put it on the table so you can
just take a little picture of that. That is so tight.
That's my friend Charlie. I took that picture at Coachella and then I drew it.
Okay, so the vibe that I'm starting to get is that you really enjoy still life.
No.
Go ahead. Or you like...
I don't want to correct you on that, but still life would be like something without an expression. Like, so like a potted plant, you know, something like that. Where you're using the expression you would give it is like the color tone you would like put it in. I feel you. I like faces. I like to draw people's expressions. So like when I look for people to draw, and I look at like pictures on the internet a lot. Just random ass people.
Oh,
but
dude.
It's like I look through faces over and over and over, and then I find the one where I'm like, they have like a little something like to them, like an attitude. So
that's fucking crazy. It's funny. It's like you're a modern day people watcher. You just go on the internet and stalk people and just look at faces all day, and it's easier because you don't have to be like personal with them. You can just like look.
It started because I went to Syracuse and I took this painting class, and my teacher, we had like 4 assignments, and the last assignment was, I don't actually remember what the assignment was, but I decided to draw like a person. I was like, I'm gonna do a face. And I was at this party, and low-key I was like kind of wasted, and
low-key?
I mean,
You can speak into the mic also.
was
You're a little
sorry.
far away. You're all good.
I'm used to having something so like, hey.
It's okay. You can snuggle up to it. It's not gonna get mad at you. It's cool. Like that thing's
Okay.
that thing's totally fine.
Anyways, this guy walked by me, and I was like, you have the most interesting face I've ever seen. Like, could I please take a picture of you so I can paint you for my final? And he was like, sure. And I like snapped this photo of him, and then I went home the next day and I painted him. And then I ran into him again at a party, and he was like, I saw your painting, and he was like kind of freaked out, but he was like it was cool.
It's
you know?
I mean, it's intriguing, and it's almost like flattering because like you probably like, you know what I mean? Like for him, it was probably a weird experience. You know what I mean? Someone like, I need to fucking draw you, and you're just like, he's like, can I take a picture? And you're like, and then he sees it later, and he's like, holy shit, like what the fuck? Like this girl actually drew me.
Yeah.
This is tight. And then like he's like, oh my god, like, I mean, this is crazy. If those of you who watch and listen to this, if you could actually see this in person, this is really tight. You used a lot of whiteout in this, didn't you?
Yes, that's how I've been doing these. I like to draw in pen, so you can't erase pen, and I've always drawn in pen, so I was like, oh, I could use whiteout, and I can correct the lines that I make. But I learned that from like a technique in school, because I had this one teacher that we would draw in Sharpie, and he would have us take like white like painter's tape, and we'd have to like use the painter's tape to like cover the Sharpie where we didn't want it to be. It sounds
No, that's
weird,
super smart though. That's really methodical. It's
he was trying to teach us to make lines like with meaning. So instead of just like looking at a piece of paper and something and then making a line over here when you really mean it to like really curve a certain way, like just do that, like. I teach us to get to that.
It's getting stuff with intent. Hunter, now that you're up right there, dude, go up on the snare drum rack, dude. Grab the piece of paper that has the Sharpie all over it.
This guy.
I know.
Tell me what the fuck.
Because it's funny, because I like taking Sharpies and stuff like that, and I like taking it and just making it one line and just like in my head like drawing it out before it happens, so I can just like create. So like I did this, which is just like sitting there and just like it started with this big huge like figure right here, and then everything else just kind of expanded off of it.
Cool.
But it's just like one of those things, and I like hiding faces in my thing. It's weird. Like I like just putting mini little faces. It's all over.
Oh shit.
I like putting faces in faces.
There's one up here too, right?
Yep.
Cool. That's cool. I like the pattern to it. It's like, this is really chaotic to look at,
That's what my brain does. It's really weird. You know what I mean? Like, this is like really great stress. Like, I just do this because like I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, I'm super, can't stop thinking about stuff. I'm just gonna do that. So it's cool. This is really interesting. You should definitely get these framed. So, like, what are some characteristics you've kind of found yourself, like, maybe being attracted to more, like, painting and like, maybe, like, what do you feel like when you see someone, you're like, wow, like, that's something, like, for whatever reason you find yourself, like, when you look back and review your stuff that you keep, being drawn to? Because I keep seeing, like, a very distinct, like, cheekbone sort of, like, thing, where it's, like, and, like, these almost sort of, like, I don't know, kind of haunted little attitudes. There's like you know what I mean? Like there's like, I mean, obviously that's kind of like what the tone of all these are too, because they're so like black and white. But
one of my art teachers,
this is my favorite one. This one, when you saw you posted this, I was like, dude, fuck off. Like, this is bullshit. I like saw all the texture right here. I was like, that's super sick. And not only do you have the reflection in his glasses and stuff, it's in both one. It's mirrored pretty well. You got his nose pretty much fucking spot on, and like the lip, and like it's really good. It's like it's just like, goddamn.
Thank you.
That's fucking ridiculous.
I have a friend who asked me to paint it for him, and I was like, I haven't painted in like a while, so I did it, and I did it in 2 nights because I was just like, I want to just get this done. And then I sold it to him, and that was like the first piece of art I've like really done and sold for someone. It felt kind of cool.
That's great.
I want to do more of them because I got like a decently nice response, and I was like,
dude, fuck yeah. Bro.
It was one of my favorites.
I mean, this is just like, you have so many. These are all sequential also, right? This is like, as part of the collection, each one comes one after the other.
What do you mean?
Like they're in order. So like
yeah.
Except for the one you just broke the rule on. What's funny is you can, as I'm noticing the different types of textures you're getting in the background. Oh, okay. Because like these ones seem like they were done farther apart, and those two seem like they were done like closer together. I know who this guy is. Okay. Nice. It's interesting the way you depicted his face. It's interesting the way that you see him. It's kind of what I'm imagining. More or less the way you translated it from your head. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Just because like the way you interpreted his face. You know what I mean? Because like,
I guess that's true.
Because it's not going to be exact in a certain way, because like like you're not like, you can't actually capture his face unless you like put it in like some sort of putty. But like it's like it's a really interesting interpretation. I feel like there's also this type of like gaunt sort of skinniness. It's almost like, I don't know.
You're right. It's like I made Jeremy Bauer like haunted looking.
You made it a little more haunted.
I'm glad you called it that.
Yeah, it's like it's just like it's just the vibe. It's because it's just like kind of, I don't know. It's very it's not sterile. Sterile's the wrong word, but it's like.
I'm going through like a creepy emo dark phase right now, and like that's just what it is.
Your aesthetic is telling the tale. I mean, dark, very black, very white. It's what you're painting. Very black, very white. Your nails, very black, very sharp. Super fucking sharp, actually.
The funny thing is, I don't think they're sharp. They don't look sharp to me. Because I've gotten the word sharp like 4 times this week, and I was just like, really? Like.
I mean, they look sharp. I don't know if they are sharp. That's not really.
They
I'm not gonna fuck around though. I'm not gonna like say anything stupid, because now I know you got claws. Like, Jesus. Okay. So where do you feel yourself like kind of getting inspired to do like works like this? Because you you do have this sort of like style with these all, and like, what kind of like made you kind of spur on that path? Was it just more like especially just sticking with just black and white? Like, is it just because you're in some sort of emo phase, or is there like other artists?
I have been doing these because I just like use a sketchbook until it's done, and then when I get a new one, like whatever. My sketchbook used to be like that for you. Like I can tell you just like write notes and that and like carry it around, and it's like that I had that, but I just used one like this, so I'm drawing it too. And then I got a new one at the beginning of the year, or no, last summer, and I was like, I'm gonna actually make this into like a sketchbook that like somebody could go through each page and like look at it. So that's just what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Just trying to start and finish a piece on each page.
Yeah. How do you feel like that process is? Well, you said you feel like it's gotten better, or like it's made you, I guess, probably learn more, like, because you've had to see it through and you're not letting yourself move on to anything else. You have to figure it out, right?
Yeah.
Or like, how would you explain your kind of process behind that?
It's been great, actually. Yeah, because things are just getting easier, I guess is what it is, like phases, and I think that's what I'm trying to do, is just like get through this phase. I want to finish the whole thing. It's gonna take a while, but I was like, why not, play it out until it's dead, and then I can find a new thing, and it'll be cool.
There you go.
But I'm just trying to work on faces. I like faces. I kind of want to become learn how to tattoo. I think it would be sick to be able to like tattoo faces on people.
It's probably the hardest like medium for like drawing or like sketching. It's like so, because every person's skin is a little bit different. The weather is going to change. Like, it's going to expose people to certain things. Like, certain days people might be a little bit more, might be more moist or more dry, and then like some people have like super fragile skin and their blood vessels are really close to the top. They're bleeding out like mother. You're like, holy hell.
Gross.
I know. Are you down for blood?
No.
Well, see, then you can't be a tattoo artist. There's a lot of blood. If you're gonna do a back piece, shit's gonna bleed like a lot.
Yeah, but I don't want to be a tattoo artist for a living. I want to like have something that I'm like comfortably doing, and then I want to learn how to tattoo so that when I do stuff on people, it's stuff that I want to do. I'm not gonna I don't think I would do like a big piece on someone's back like that. I think
Oh, you're thinking more like spotty sort of stuff, like little like.
like probably like that, you know?
Okay.
Just like little pieces. But I don't know.
This is a little piece. Pretty fucking
Like this,
small.
like this is like this, you know? Like
Yeah, I mean that's
What
that's pretty large in terms of like a piece on your body. I mean, like think about that
that's
on my forearm, like,
Yeah.
like that's pretty big. Be crazy if you did that on my whole forearm though, and you could look around the whole thing.